Yo, yo, guys. Hello, what's up? It's me again. Hope everybody can hear me, can see me. So, yeah. This is the third live stream and the last one for the Wildcards. At least before the results. So, yeah, after the results are getting posted, I will do a live stream with other people. Maybe somebody will join me, and I will explain to you my scores and all of my decisions and why I made them. So yeah, I hope this is working. I hope the live stream is going. Let's see. Yo, nice. What's up, guys? Still streaming in the kitchen. Yes. Yo, AVH, what's up? What's up, Mars? What's up, everybody in the chat? What's up, CO? Yeah, in the kitchen today because I'm at Leonard's place, and this was the best way to do the stream. And because he's in the other room, I'm gonna do the live stream from here. But don't worry, guys. He's not joining or anything like this. He doesn't know my decisions or anything. I'm not talking about this with anybody. So yeah, it's from Leonard's kitchen. Yeah, I hope the setup and everything works out fine. Yeah, but I wanted to do the stream today, like right after doing the other streams. So I'm still in the same flow and I haven't forgotten all the other wildcards. Obviously, I'm gonna rewatch everything after these streams, but this is yeah, for you to see my reaction and my first thoughts. All right, so I would say, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. I have 14 more wildcards, I think, or 13, or I don't know. And yeah, let's start off with Cool Guyer 123. Let's go.
This is Cool Guy 123. This is my Loopstation wildcard. Yo, this is Cool Guy 123. This is my Loopstation wildcard for the GBB2026. And I'm from Sweden. Let's go.
All right, from Sweden.
Yeah.
Okay, GBB, are we ready? Gotta be like this. Are you ready? Drop to the beat like. Drop it all like it. Drop it down low. Okay. Are you ready? For the ultimate techno drop. Got Sweden, got shit on me. Three, two, one, okay. Okay. Last drop. Last drop. Are we ready? I hope you're ready. 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, let's go with it. See you in Warsaw.
All right, that was something. Definitely didn't expect that one. Okay, I'd say let's just jump right into it. Yeah, so the background is Leonard's kitchen, where I'm at right now, because I'm at his place and this was the best way for me to stream. So you can thank Freedom for that going through. It's, you know, it's I gotta judge what is on my list. So yeah, no matter the reason. So yeah, it was definitely entertaining for sure. I gotta admit that. I'm also quite certain this isn't meant to be fully serious. Yeah, just the way he was performing. So let's just quickly put in my scores for this. I mean, technicality-wise, it was decent mix, and the sounds itself, like it was hitting. So, yeah. Live, this would probably work way better than you would think. Yeah, performance was peak, even though I'm not the biggest fan of sitting wildcards. And yeah, originality-wise, original for sure. All right, okay. Let's move on with the next one. I have Sema on my list from Japan, I believe. So 1 second. There was Leonard's levels of showmanship while sitting down. Gotta be honest, it was. You gotta respect it. I don't think I could do this. I mean, unless I do like sweet cover type of tracks. But yeah. Okay, so let me change the scene. Sorry about my setup. Let's go with Sema.
Shima desu. This is my wildcard for the GBB2026 loop category. Let's go.
Let's go. 開いた座へ手を伸ばせOkay, that was very cool. Yeah, pretty unique, I would say. Yes, I reacted to Mock Bay. It's the last round of my first stream, if you want to watch my reaction. Alright, so, yeah, CO, regarding your wildcard, I think on my list, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 more to come. And then, or like 6, I think it's 6. Yeah, 6 more wildcards, and then I'm gonna do yours. I hope that's fine for you. Okay, so let's talk about Sema. I think let's start with originality. I think it was very unique. I liked his approach, so I think it was very original. Showmanship-wise, he was definitely feeling it. I wish he had a bit more eye contact with the camera, you know. Like he was closing his eyes a lot, which I also have this habit sometimes. Yeah, but that's the only thing. Otherwise, I liked his performance. Yeah, musicality. I think musicality-wise, it's very interesting. I think timing-wise, everything worked out. I think the structure also worked. His singing at some parts, I don't love the technique he's using. But it also at the same time it makes it unique. So it's nothing too big. I think musicality-wise, this gets good points. Technicalities where I'm gonna be a bit more strict. I think the drums weren't too present in the mix. Like the snare is present, but like very stereo. And the kick is not really punchy. It's more like a which can happen. It's hard to mix it's very hard to mix the kick with looping. I think one of the hardest things. But yeah, mixing wise, I think this track can be improved for sure. So let me put my score here. And I think that is fair. But I liked it. It was a cool wildcard. Okay, let's continue with Janch, the reigning American champ, I think. Okay. Yeah, give me 1 second. And then, yeah. I wish Sema didn't do the exact same thing every time. Yeah, I think it lacked a bit of complexity in some parts, but the idea itself is fairly like complex and like unique, I would say. So yeah, this is critique on a high level. Like obviously, we're judging people who want to get into GBB, so that's why we're a bit harsh. But still, I think I really like the idea. Okay, so yeah, let's continue with Janch.
Janch from the United States. This is my wild card to the GBB2026 World League Loopstation category. Let's go.
I wanna know if you're ready to hang back with me. Put your hands out in the air.
Nice. Very, very cool. Okay, let's jump right into it. Okay, so first of all, very sick drops, especially the second one. I like the second drop a lot. Yes. A lot of different textures, a lot of different details, very complex, very cool. Also good mix. The first drop itself is also cool, but I don't love the way he went into it. I think it took a longer time with the same sequencer. And of course he had some variations, but I think this takes a little bit too long in my opinion. But still also very cool drop. Yeah, but texture-wise, mixing-wise, very nice. So yeah, technicality definitely gets a good score. For sure, let's put this for now. Musicality. So I think my biggest critique with this track would be the structure. I wish it was more engaging. Like when he starts talking in the first build-up, it works, but I think the track doesn't really, the parts don't really fit that well together. Or I think it like lacks a bit of energy at a certain point because it's like always like the kind of same the same vibe and the same level of bass distortion and not really like chords or anything. It's just this one sequencer and then into the drop. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a bad structure by any means, but I think this is where the track could improve for sure. Showmanship, I think he's performing it well. Like he's moving to his stuff. You cannot really see him, unfortunately, with the way the video is, but performance-wise, I think he's doing a good job. Of course, you could always do more crazy stuff with these type of tracks, but I think it's a decent performance for sure. Originality-wise, it's like where I'm kind of torn because, this beginning-wise, the genre he's choosing, this type of stuff with the cables, it's really getting a bit repetitive at a certain point. But that's not just a critique for him. I think that's in general for most of the cable users. I think I think they should like a lot of people should start or like try to innovate with this or like do a different beat. I know with the delay tech you can only do certain like short sequences and then delay bounce them, but still I think there's more you can do, and at a certain point, it's getting a bit repetitive. Sound design wise, I would say it's fairly unique, but I think originality it kinda loses some points because of that, in my opinion. Okay, but anyways, pretty good wildcards. I was headbanging for sure with the second drop, especially. That was pretty cool. Let me adjust that, and I think then I'm happy with my points. Okay, so big shout out to my brother. He's in the chat because it's his birthday today. So big shout out to my brother, and you can all wish him a great birthday. He's sitting at home and doing nothing. No, I'm joking, but he's in the chat. So big shout out to him. All right, so sorry. Let me put in the next one. We have Arthur Henry. That's super interesting to me. I can tell you why, because this guy, I was watching one of his first videos when I was starting to loop. So I'm super happy he came back and happy birthday, brother Joe. Yes. That's it. You guys are pretty sweet. Okay. Yeah, Arthur Henry, like, for those of you who don't know him, like, pretty old school looper, but it's cool to see him come back.
My name is Arthur Henry, and this is my Loopstation wildcard for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2026 World League.
All right. Yeah, sick. Very cool. Like kind of just how I remember him, or like the stuff I used to listen to. But it's very refreshing. Going the old school route. But still with MK2, and it's not like he's not using the effects properly, but it's like an old school approach, and he's still and it's just a cool song. Like it's classic loop. You can hear it's a Loopstation, and that's very cool. Okay, so I'm gonna view this with a bit of nostalgia, but obviously not too much. So with the technicality, I think mixing wise, of course, this could use a better mix at some points, like with the drums especially, or the kick. But other than that, it's pretty. It's clean in itself. But I think, especially like dynamic wise, it's mostly on the same level. In the later parts, he's doing a better job in this, in my opinion. But still, there could be more. But anyways, I think it's pretty decent in that department. So let me put this score. Musicality, very nice composition. Good singing. It's just he's playing the Loopstation like an instrument, doing a lot of things. I also really like that he has this Loopstation set up like this, so we can see what he's doing. But yeah, he's doing a lot of things that you can like understand and really see how he's playing the Loopstation as an instrument, which is cool. So I think he deserves a good score here. And yeah, performance-wise, I think he could do a bit more, but I think it's because of his setup as well that he's looking down a lot. He has to look down a lot because the Loopstation is tilted that way. But still, it fits the track, so it's still a decent performance. But I think he could have done a bit more, and I think it's fairly original. Nothing super special, but I think he deserves a fair amount of points in here too. Okay, so let me put my score here, and I think that's fair. Okay. Yo, Unhinged was up. Big ups for your Wildcard. Our American, I would say you are one of the most recognizable rapping guys in our scene. Since Brez doesn't do stuff anymore with Mirza, it's nice to have this trademark. All right. Double XLR. That's interesting. I was focusing on so many things, but not on that. It's crazy. Okay. All right. So let's continue, I would say. With the next one, we have Johnny Boy, which I don't recognize the name. So let's see. Give me one more second to set this up. Okay. Switch the scene. And yeah, Unhinged is asking, appreciate it. Yeah, man. Are you finishing them up the stream? Yes, I have, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 10 more remaining. So I'll probably stream till 8, I think, or so, or like 1 more hour or a bit more. Let's see. But yeah, after this, I'm done with the Wildcard reactions for now. Obviously, as I said already many times, I'm gonna rewatch everything multiple times probably, and then adjust my scores. But I think you get a good idea of my opinion about certain wildcards. So yeah, have a great time. I gotta get back to man. Good luck. Have fun at work. But thanks. I'm already having a great time. Gotta be honest. Like every wildcard is very different, but cool in a different way. Which is also obviously thanks to the prejudging. It's like the level is pretty good. Like the level overall is super nice. Okay, let's stop yapping and continue.
Hey, this is Johnny Boy, and this is my Loopstation Wildcard for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2026 World League.
Okay, very cool. Yeah, very different again. Okay, so Johnny Boy. Let's start with technicality. I think makes sense. So I actually quite like the mix, or I think it's decent, except the kick. The kick is the only thing that is like not. It's coming through, but I see recording the kick. It's like really doesn't really have that much low end, and I think for this type of genre and this type of drop, it would need more punch, more transients, and not transients, just more sub, more bottom. Okay, except that I like the mix, or I think it's decent, and the complexity of the rhythms and different textures he did were pretty cool. Not much to say about this. Yeah, consistent overall, and yeah, except the kick, I think frequency-wise the mix was decent. So yeah, let's do my score like this. Musicality. This is, I think, where he loses the most points, or the most, this is the biggest room for improvement for me, because all these drops, all these beats, ideas are pretty cool, but dynamically the track goes like this all the time. It doesn't really, there's no build up, not really, there's not, like he does certain breaks, but it doesn't feel like it's evolving. Like it's evolving, but not really on a dynamic level. It's like stays the same, cool drop, cool textures. And this, in certain scenarios, this would work. But for those wildcards compared to the other guys' nice compositions, I think this needs a bit more structure. But yeah, that's basically it. I think this track also could use some more vocal stuff if it's just saying things or rapping or whatever. But mostly I think it's the structure that's holding this track back. Performance is decent, I think. He's enjoying it, but he could definitely do more, I think. Originality wise, I think it's also decent. Like the drops mostly sound kinda similar, but still different with all the textures and different things he's adding. So I think that score that should be fine. Yeah, but still, again, as I said, very different, refreshing again, and yeah, very good job. Okay, let's continue with Dr. Slow Sweat, my nemesis. I'm joking. But he beat me in Beatland. So, yeah. He's gonna get put to last place. That was a joke, obviously. Please. That was a joke. Anyways. Alright. Let's... Oh, you don't see his stuff right now. Did Bro already react to My Hero? I missed the last two streams. Yes, in the first stream. I'm just going by order of all the wildcards of my submissions. And My Hero was one of the first, I think, one of the first 10. Okay, so let's continue with Dr. Slow Sweat. Let's see. Really loved his wildcard last year, so let's see.
Yo, this is Ashwin, aka Dr. Slowsweat, aka Dr. Suderlento, aka Alejandro Villa Ortiz, and this is my wildcard for the GBB 2026 Loopstation category. Hope you enjoy. God, bijna alles kapot, man.
So
Meer energie.
Yes,
Of je nou
cat.
wil of niet. 2, 3. Klap, cool.
Okay. Big ups to everybody. Working on this wildcard. Big ups to AVH. Big ups to was it B-Art or Voxel? Sorry. Need to. Yes, video B-Art. Big ups to everybody involved with this. Very cool. SyJo, you're a very handsome and chill boy. Thank you so much. All right, so let's talk about this. I think super cool. First of all, very unique, like very original. That's where I want to start. Originality. This gets very good point, like a lot of points. Super cool. This salsa feel, the rhythm, everything. Like even the techniques he's using. It's like, of course, you've seen this stuff before, but using it in that way is very, very unique, I would say. That's super cool. Performance-wise, he's a damn good performer. And I'm not just saying this because he's like stepping onto the table. It's not just that, but the energy and like his whole character. It's definitely, very high showmanship. As high as you can go almost with these wildcards, I think. Okay, musicality also very cool. Some things were slightly off-timed, I would say, or like some things didn't feel quite that tight. But to be honest, it was super hard to execute the entire track. So and that's the charm of it. That's the charm of him playing the one-shots. That's the charm of him singing all the notes without autotune or any other effects. And that's just super hard. So I don't want to be too harsh on this in that department. So yeah, nice singing and for sure gets good musicality points. Also great structure, I would say. It's just a nice song. Just a very nice song. Now comes the part that hurts me a bit to say this, but technicality-wise, this... I know it should sound more raw, and it's not about having the perfect hitting drop or anything like this, but those percussion sounds were way too loud, in my opinion, in the mix. The panning is very cool, but it's like, it feels a bit unsettling, if that makes sense. It's just a bit too loud, in my opinion, and like... Unfortunately, like with headphones, it makes me enjoy the rest of the track a bit less just because of that. Complexity-wise, we don't have to talk about it. I would say like a lot of different elements rhythmically. Like the beginning is so cool with the one-shots. I love one-shots obviously, but that's the charm of actually playing your stuff live, either beatboxing it or playing it with your hands, compared to drum sequencing, which I also use sometimes, but I think nothing beats somebody who like plays something super complex and nails it, and I think he nailed it timing wise, or like it's very, very nice. Yeah, it's super cool. Only the mix, literally for me, only the mix or some of the frequencies that takes away a lot of this track, unfortunately, in my opinion. But anyways, super cool track, very unique. You cannot argue with that. And I'm happy that I know this guy for like since 2021, since COVID started, and of course he changed. He developed as an artist, but he never changed his persona or his attitude, and I really respect that. I really appreciate him. So it's like, as one of the guys said it, it's like super refreshing hearing this. And that's also a thing, like with this mixing stuff. I don't want to be too harsh on this, but of course I have to be fair. But it's still such a cool idea, and no matter how you judge it, it's like, it shouldn't take away the skill involved and everything he did. Okay, super sick. Okay, I think I didn't change the scene when I tried to explain the rhythm. That's very stupid of me. Anyways, let's go with Mace. All right. One second, and let's put this here. All right.
Yo, this is Mace, and welcome. This is my GBB 2026 World League. Do we say that anymore?
Yes, you do.
Loopstation Wildcard. Enjoy.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna take a bath for a whole year.
Oh yeah, I love it. Okay, wow, that was super sick. So groovy. Very, very cool. And super different again. I mean, even like I know Mace's stuff, and it was like different from what he usually does. So yeah, it's shame SyJo misses Jesus Christ the helicopter though. Okay, so let's go with this. First of all, what a sick flow. Not just by his rapping, but the combination of all the percussion elements, the bass, and his rapping. Like this already hits super nicely. Like the mix is great, especially in this part. And now he's rapping. Very cool, very cool. I think if his voice was like, in this part his voice could use more effects, if that makes sense. Either make it like more stereo or like, you know, that type of transpose club type of voice. But anyways, that's a small thing. Other than that, yeah, the flow is really cool. And yeah, technicality-wise, all the different things he's doing, sound design-wise, are super cool and like super, yeah, just clean, very clean. And I think for house, techno, whatever, 4 to the floor beats, it's so important, guys, that it's clean and that it's like the beat is tight and super on time. Even if the snare is slightly off time with the kick, it matters. It like, yeah, it just doesn't hit as hard or it just doesn't flow that well. And I think Mace is really, yeah, he's really good at nailing this. I think the beats, it's just very, very crisp. Yes. Very, very good. Okay, so frequency mix. I like the mix overall. I think there's not much to complain about. It's clean, it's consistent. Yeah, technicality wise, this gets a high score for sure. All right, coming to musicality. I think there is a certain point in the track where it feels a bit repetitive, and you know, this is more of a wildcard thing. If he plays this in a club, it's good that it's like keeping this level, and like you can bounce and dance to this perfectly. I wouldn't change a thing. For a wildcard though, it's like, yeah, I think there's a certain point in the song where it gets a bit repetitive, even though he's changing up the flows and everything, but still the bass line stays, or like the same notes stay, and there are not really many more melodic elements, which not every track needs that, but I think with this one at a certain point, yeah, dynamically it's like it starts like this and then it hits this point and then there's not much happening, but, and there's a big but, sorry, not pun intended. Anyways, the last part with the solo beatbox, it's super sick.
3, 2, 1, everybody.
It's like you're wondering, okay, switch up, what happens?
Everybody get
So cool. Yes, yeah, it's so cool. All right. So I like the composition overall. I think it's a little bit repetitive, but mostly I like the composition, and I think it grooves so well. Like one of the best wildcards in that department for sure. Definitely a good score as well. Showmanship, he's feeling it. I think it's a great performance. Yes. Also, there's one thing. I think in the beginning it takes some time. Like the rapping is cool, but the first drop it hits. But yeah, I think it's, yeah. I wish it would hit a bit more, but that's asking a lot, and that's critique on a high level. So okay, let's get back to the performance. Yeah, performance really good, really, really good. Originality wise, I think the genre itself and this groovy bass house in the music industry, it's not that unique or original, but I think the way he did it with the beatbox at the end is fairly original. So I think he deserves good points with that for sure. I think that's a fair score for sure. But yeah, I really, really like this one. Was super cool. Okay. 3 heads before the stream, or hell no? Oh, Sorry about that. I think I've set the ad rate quite low, but yeah, I hope it's not too bad. Hi SyJo, how are you doing? I'm doing great. I enjoy the wildcards. Every single wildcard is very different and yet like super well done. Of course, there's always stuff to talk about and always stuff to critique, but we gotta appreciate all the variety we have this year. Okay, so let's move on. Next up, we have Shinx from Germany, my guy. Okay, let's go. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna switch the scene. Okay, and let's go.
Yo, this is Shinx and this is my wildcard for the GBB 2026
Loopstation category.
This time lukewarm, talk with it. My new songs got me finished, and your song's better than mine, so go win it. But I'll punch you in the face if you die before you hit it. Now you don't have to be big to make it, but I always see big shit picked over creators. Now you probably name 100 cases where I don't care for nameless. No hate, bitch, and I just watch the news. Training in the blue. They say don't use auto-tune. Hey, yeah, fuck you too. And I just watch the news. Training in the blue. They say don't use auto-tune. Hey, yeah, fuck you too. Yeah, fuck you. Blue on the screen of the heat map, make you go red on the sign of your heat death. Too far gone, I'm the one that wanted more, and now I take the blame. Got computers in my veins, all my words just sound the same. Makes me feel so goddamn lame. So lame, I got you in this hell of a mess. I like this, I'm going to myself. I'm too far gone. You can't catch me, what you want. I didn't get any sleep. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. You look into my teared eyes. Can you honestly leave me alone? Welcome to my new side, but I hide it when I get home. Making all my tears dry. Will I be a star? I'm waiting for you to call me up. I'm sitting here lukewarm.
Yo. Alright, big ups to Shinx. Okay, before I say anything, I know this round because he used it for his GBC wildcard. And obviously because I'm interested in the German scene. I watched the wildcards, so I've heard this round multiple times. Anyways, he's qualified here, and I'm still gonna judge it the same way, obviously, or I'll try to. Even like I'm gonna pretend I heard it for the first time. But that doesn't matter too much. But I'm just saying that I know this track. Okay, so very unique again. Not much to say about this. It's the most unique I've heard Shinx for sure. I don't think I've ever heard it similar or like comparable loop track to this. And it's just a sick song. Yeah, not much to add to that. I'm gonna start with originality because it's really high. Except he like covered himself, which by the way, guys, somebody took away points from me last year for using raindrops for my wildcard, and they took originality points from me, which I didn't understand because if it's my track, how can this deduct originality points? Anyways, didn't matter, but it's just one thing. I'm not gonna deduct points here. It's super original. That's it. Not much more to say. The performance is cool. Why we are seeing beach volleyball, I think, or whatever that is in the background, it's beyond me and the setting. But for some reason it works. I cannot explain to you why that works. So yeah, I think it's a cool performance for sure. Musicality, super nice. All the different elements. It's kind of repetitive with the chords and the sequencers, but it works because it's so characteristic, and the song still has great structure. I would say it still has very good structure. When it comes to timing, that's something I noticed with both of his drums, or like the beats he did. I think both of them are slightly off time, which kind of bothers me. But yeah, so maybe let me listen to the drop. Yeah, the one of the kicks is like slightly late, and that's why it feels a bit slow. It's like you feel that it's like slightly off time. With this one, it's not too bad, but where I noticed it even more is with the drum and bass switch. It's like it feels, it just feels a bit off time. And I know there are different time signatures with DNB, but this one is unfortunately a bit off time. So I have to consider that. Other than that, musicality-wise, the track's pretty cool, but yeah, that's unfortunately a thing I have to consider. And technicality-wise, the mix works, and I think the mix is cool, yet I gotta be honest, with the drums, it's a bit... Yeah, it's not as clean as it could be, but it's obviously also really distorted. So the mix works, and it definitely hits, but I think it could be better. I think that's all I gotta say to this wildcard. Definitely best track I've heard from Shinx, for sure. And super memorable. Like, it's stuck in your head pretty quickly. I had this, like, after listening to it twice, I have had this stuck in my head for the entire day, I think, which I think I've said this in a different stream, is always a very, very good sign for a track, if it stays in your head. Okay. Alright, so now let's come. I think the next one we have is CO. I wonder if he's still in the chat. But I think you're next. So let's see. CO, the Turkish champs winner. So congrats on that. Let's see what he brings. Okay, switch the scene. Yes, there he is. Oh no, lol. Don't worry.
Hey, this is SyJo, Turkish Loopstation champion, and this is my wildcard for
Yeah, he said it.
GBB2026 Loopstation category.
Here we go now. Let's try this shit again. Listen to this every year. I've been trying original loops, but I couldn't get a top 10. Whoa. Cause unlike Tionne, but I have no fanboy judges in the panel, so no. Yes, we said I got no flow, but they cannot rhyme 2 words, bro. I'ma do this, don't give a fuck. I'm CO, I'm the C to the E to the O. Keep buying my heroes presets, you non-original rejects. I don't wanna hear another rhythm track. Cable tech sounds like my ball sack. I did 10 drops in my track. No clout judges didn't lick my crack. So BS tracks win every year. I might wanna do one next year. Yo, Martin, you're a good looper, but last year you got him with the cover. Yo, I'm a fucking hypocrite. Shout out to Damso. We go like yo. Don't Yo, I'm just gonna do it because yes, with them biscuit was right. You're just gonna fucking crunch it. Yeah, I'm not done yet, by the way. Yo, I'm just gonna funk you now. When I funk you, Looper's gonna scream like. Looper's gonna scream like.
Okay. Spicy one for sure. Yeah, like I at Turkish champs, he was also dissing a lot of his opponents and judges and everybody, and I don't know why, but I kind of forgot that's your thing. But it was super refreshing again, but in a different way. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I also think the bars, man, they were fire. Very mean, but kind of funny, gotta be honest. Yeah, okay, so what can I say about this track? I'm not saying the words, with the first drop. I really funk with the first drop, yeah, like he did it. Anyways, sorry guys. I think this one hits very well.
Yo, I'm a fucking hypocrite. Shout out to Damso. We go like yo. Don't.
It's like I think I've heard something similar in the music industry, non beatbox thing, but still it was super, yeah, original. I would say, or like it felt original on the loop. I don't know if it's a cover, then my bad. But it was very cool. It hit a lot in this track. I think mixing wise also. Yeah, no, I think it works very well. Okay. It wasn't that mean. Like, I think it's funny. You're good. You're good. Especially when you say love you all guys in the end. And I think the way you're performing it, I can see it's like, not meant to insult anybody. Okay. So with the second drop, the crunched part, of course, it works. I think, the distortion chosen there is a bit unpleasant for the ears. It's like very harsh, and it's like doesn't really have a good frequency balance. Like you have a lot of like low mids and like but not I think not a lot of sub, and it feels a bit empty in my opinion, and just a bit unpleasant listening to it.
Dreamlike.
I think that stays.
I'm just gonna
with the switch. This last part, I think, cool ideas. It feels a bit random, or it feels a bit out of place, but the ideas itself are very cool, and it shows a lot of different drops and different textures, and I think it's cool in general. Just I think the way it comes in doesn't make the most sense to me. But yeah, that being said, I like the entire track overall. The roasting into these drops. So yeah, I think it's mostly on execution. All right, so how do I score this? Okay. The crunch part was hard to mix. I agree very much. All I can say is it's not easy to do this type of stuff. And sometimes with distortion, you can say, oh, just do this in this setting. It depends on the sound that you're distorting. So it's always, it's a balancing act. And sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's not. Trust me, I know this. So yeah, of course, I know it's hard to do and sometimes you cannot easily fix it. Okay, so about the points I'm gonna do. Okay, so with the technicality, I like the sound design itself, maybe except this distortion, but other than that, I think it's cool. A lot of different ideas, a lot of different textures, and like complex in itself. The mix, I think, is fine. In this first part, it's great, I think. And then the last part, it also works. I think the kick is very loud, or like a bit too present, but the mix itself is decent, I would say. There's room for improvement, but I think it's decent. So let me put this score here for the musicality and like the structure. I know it's meant to be like a diss track. I think the track has like a lot of different identities at the same time, which I think doesn't really work that well all the time. But yeah, in itself, I think it's like the composition makes sense. Maybe the last part for me feels a bit out of place, but other than that, musicality wise, it's also very decent. Showmanship, great. As I already said with him, or like at the Turkish champs, it's like, yeah, with these diss tracks and the energy, it's there, and the battle energy, even though it's a wildcard, which I like. So yeah, high showmanship points for me. Originality wise, with this part, for me, I'm not sure, it sounds familiar. I kinda noticed that from somewhere, but maybe it's just inspired by something. So yeah, other than that, I think it's fairly original, also with the groove that he chose. So yeah, I think it gets good originality points, unless proven wrong, obviously. Yeah, I think that's is, I think that is a fine score for now. Maybe I'll adjust it, but other than that, good job, CO. Keep going, man. Because we need more of this also in wildcards. It's nice. It's so nice that we have great songs, but it's also nice to have battle rounds in a wildcard or something who, gets a bit of the sauce in there. So someone give me insane kick preset, please. The thing with the kick, sometimes it's not even the presets. It's so many different things. It's your mic, it's your beatbox kick. It's like super different. I noticed that with Leonard, for example. When I use his kick preset, it's like my kick sounds almost the same. So, but our kick sounds super different because his beatboxing kick is very different. So thanks for the feedback, man. Love to see your reaction as well. You're good. You're great, man. Thanks for this wildcard. As I said, keep going and use OTT, then OTT, then OTT, then this distortion. Yeah, easy. We'll be there for the whole stream, lol. Nice. That's great to hear. Yeah, use 4 phasers. Yeah, just use 20 cables and just use 20 effects, and that's all you need to do. Anyways, okay, let's keep going. We only have a few more. So we have Freedon. Okay. At first I thought his troll wildcard was his actual wildcard, obviously, and then he released another one, which fair enough. I'm pretty sure I also know this track from the title. He played it at Vocal Total. Anyways, let's see. Okay. Switch the scene and let's go.
Okay, Kamera läuft. Wir haben 24 Minuten, um die Scheiße aufzunehmen. Ja, komm.
Hello everybody, this is Freedon and this is my wildcard for the Trans Beatbox Battle 2026. I hope you enjoy. It is the Loopstation category. You cannot miss this, otherwise you will be disqualified for sure. See you.
Get ready for my hardest track yet. Get ready for my hardest track yet. Ready for my hardest track yet. Get ready for my hardest track yet.
What the hell is happening? Oh, jeez.
Welcome to the wildcard, everybody. But this wildcard is a special one because this is a mid-mach wildcard. So if you want a mid-mach, then join along. Oh, we move into the left. Move into the right. We move into the left. Move into the right. We move into the left. Move into the right. We move into the left. Move into the right. We move into the. Let's go! Wow, that was so good. I couldn't see it, but I bet you all moved along. But right now, we're gonna kick it up a notch. Because this time, we're going up and down. Okay, we're going up and down, and up and down. We're going up and down, and up and down. We're going up and down, and up and down. We're going up and down, and up and down. We're going up and up and down, we going up and down and up and down, we going up and down and up and down, we going. Let's go! Hold! Even harder! But now it is time to release the beast. Are you ready? This is not a track, this is a fucking wildcard. See you around. This one is not going in.
Wait, what?
But I tried.
No. No, don't say that. No, okay. Jokes aside. All right. I just wonder what this looks like. For somebody who's not hearing the music. Yeah, this is always. I think it's bad for all of us when you're like sitting in front of the loop station and just pressing stuff and dancing. So with like the camera audio, but I think with this one it's especially wild. So yeah, okay, right. Let's score this real quick. I know this track, as I said already. He showed it to me quite early. I like it energy wise. I think it's like especially live. It's very cool. But of course, I'm not judging it live. I'm judging it for its sounds. Okay, so let's start with the showmanship, which is obviously, sometimes it's like maybe a bit much, but I mean it's also the track. So yeah, showmanship is great. Obviously, always with Freedon. I think he told me once that one of the melodies is taken from somewhere. So originality-wise, this matters, but I think it's still. Yeah, he makes it his own track. But yeah, of course, I'm taking it into consideration. Okay, for musicality, I think it's not too complex in a way, but it's not meant to be. Like, it's very entertaining, and that's the main purpose of this track. Composition-wise, I think it makes sense. It's like the first and the second drop are kind of the same, but then he switches it up. But yeah, it's definitely not super complex and dynamic-wise. I think he's doing a good job, but still, yeah, of course, not the most complex track in the world, but it's not supposed to be. I think we all know that. Okay, technicality. That's probably the biggest point. Mixing-wise, it's fine. It works, but it's like if this would have like if the drums were like stronger or like more crisp and clean, this would hit way harder. And I think some of the basses also like kind of gets lost in the sauce, if that makes sense. So yeah, but I know this. I heard this track live. I know it slaps, but obviously in the wildcard, yeah, I have to take it into consideration. So let me score it like that, and yeah, I think I'm fine with that ranking. Yeah, okay. Loopstation without audio is the funniest thing I remember when Robin released. Yeah, it's bad. It's very bad, but also very funny. So sometimes I think you gotta listen to it just with the camera audio, and with some of the tracks, it's the funniest thing ever. I remember Antrix had this track, I think Feeling, which he played at East German Champs 2022 against Chaos. It is this, I have this new feeling, and then he like kind of sampled his voice to get this vocal chop. And how he records it is the funniest thing, because he doesn't even sing it. He just he records kick or like the beat, and then he goes, I have this new feeling, if you can keep it. And then afterwards I have this new feeling, if you can keep. And this is so funny. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's super funny. Oh. Yeah, I just saw Martin's message. Yeah, that's the best example, actually. It's the best one. What he's referring to with the distraction sound is, the lead melody in distraction, the da 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 da, the like drone type of melody. It's like granular with preamp and reverb. But the best way to have a type of reverb afterwards to keep the sound, so it doesn't go like down down, it goes down down, was for me to go like this, like dry kick, but then do like a little breathing afterwards. So I did like, and with camera audio, it's the most stupid thing ever, because how I record this track, it's like almost all granular. It's like, and then this sound comes, and then I go. So yeah, dumbest thing ever. I need to. I think maybe I have the camera audio somewhere. I need to show this once, someday. I think it's perfect example. Anyways, okay. Let's move on. Next up, we have MH, the KBB vice champ. Let's go. And then afterwards, we have Nixel, Mirza, and Alice, whoever that might be. Anyways, we have 4 more, and then we're done. Crazily enough, we're done. Okay, so let's switch the scene and let's go with MH.
Hello guys, my name is MH, and this is my wildcard for the Grand Beatbox Battle 2026 Loopstation category. I hope you enjoy it.
Go goodbye.
perfect ending. All right. Yes, let's go. Very, very cool. As expected from MH. But yeah, this is very, very cool. It's like a remix of one of his old tracks, but like in a super different way. So I think that's perfect. Like for me, it was instant nostalgia when I saw the title. The beginning is so creative. What's up, Trizzy? Was geht? Like the drums already are super unique. Like the kick is so like it's peaking, I think, but somehow it works. Yeah, it's clipping, but yeah, it works, especially in the mix later on. But yeah, the cold goodbye that gets transposed to do the chords is so creative and so cool. Yeah. And so much ear candy as well. It's something I think, yeah, I haven't talked about too much, but like, for example, it was the same in Mock Bass Wildcard, or like so much ear candy and little details and that blend in together smoothly. That's like MH in a nutshell. I think that's a good way to describe him. And this transition, I love it. This chord is also like so nice. It's like the yeah, it's the parallel and major 7, and this get like really like it makes so much sense on a musical level, but like it's surprising at the same time. And instantly goes to the verse. I love it. It's so nice. Yeah, actually very, very good comments. It's the same structure as Soda's Wildcard, or like similar, but it works. It's unexpected, and the song just starts. And the beginning is also interesting, don't get me wrong. It's like, of course, it's like a bit, I wouldn't say disconnected, no, but it's like a separate part. And then you have this transition and boom, new part, and the song begins. And that's so nice. And then, yeah, he takes it slow. He takes it slow as always, but that's MH. He always takes it slow. It works. He makes it work. And yeah, this drop. I think some, like this chord, there are some frequencies in the whole wobble distortion thing that is like, for me, a bit not super, super pleasant. But I think especially the first, this one, oh, it hits so hard. And like the overtones are crazy. I don't know why I did this. The overtones. Anyways. Yeah, it's great. This is also very creative. The only thing I don't love about this is that because of the reverb, everything is so loud that the drums get kind of get overpowered, if you can hear it. The mix kind of suffers from this part, but it's not too bad. It's just something I noticed. Okay, so let's score this. All right, so technicality. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna start with originality. Originality to the roof again with MH. He has his style, and you can recognize it, but he's so unique. You always know it's his song. All of his sounds are original and unique. Like nobody sounds like MH. And yeah. Okay, so yeah, high score definitely for originality. For the performance, showmanship, whatever. We have a lot of sitting this year. Which yeah, it's alright with this track. But yeah, he's performing it. I think he could maybe do a bit more, but yeah, that's at the same time that's him. He's not the guy that is moving too much or anything. Like he's moving, as you can see, and he's enjoying it. Like he's feeling it. And yeah, I gotta be honest. Maybe if the video was also like higher quality, or like he got a real music video to that, maybe it would hit more still. But yeah, I gotta judge what I'm seeing. So yeah, that's for the performance. It's still a good performance. Don't get me wrong. It's still very good. Musicality. Yeah, I think we don't have to argue with that. That this is super, super high. Yeah, the whole composition is very nice. I think it's a bit. I don't know if this wildcard is last minute. For me, it feels a bit like this. I think if he would work this track out more, maybe he could make it glued together. Because I've like after when the drop starts, and all these parts are super cool, and this ending as well. But I kind of wish it went back to this, or like it would end off like this. And I know sometimes you don't have the time for this, but yeah, I think the structure is not flawless, but it's certainly very high, and all the other musicality scores are also super high, obviously. Okay, technicality. Yeah, some of the mixing things in the end, in my opinion at least, I think it gets overpowered. Otherwise, it's super clean, and it's complex. In like with all the sounds he's using, it's already very complex. Yeah, sound design to the roof. Yeah, high score for sure. Not much to say. Yes, so let's put this here. All right, okay. That's a tie. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'll adjust this obviously, but still, for now, high score. Do videos matter, or are they completely irrelevant? I think it matters. It's not like it's not the biggest point, but I think as a piece overall, for example with Soda's Wildcard, the video is very nice, and it's like it feels like a whole piece of art with the video combined. And I think it's more subconsciously, but I think it definitely matters. So if you can, always try to shoot a nice video. But nevertheless, yeah, it's not the entire thing. You know, it's not doing too much. But I'm just saying, if this was shot in a better way, maybe maybe his movements would stand out more. Yeah. But that being said, it's not something I overvalue. I'm just saying I think it matters a bit. Okay, so let's... yeah, but this was definitely very, very good. Let's continue with Nixel. And then afterwards we have two more. But other than that, I'm super happy to see MH return this year. Also with Kickback, it's yeah. He took such a long break from like competing and everything, but yeah, it's not like he's lagging behind. He's still innovating, and I feel like in some ways he's always ahead of other people, just in the way he approaches the Loopstation, which is always super impressive to see. And yeah, makes me really happy that he's still doing these wildcards. Okay, so let's move on with Nixel.
Yo guys, I'm Nixel from Portugal, and this is my Loopstation wildcard for the Grand Beatbox
Portugal,
Battle
nice.
2026. Hope you enjoy it.
Okay. Yeah, so in the beginning I was just checking if it's MK1. Obviously it already sounded like MK1, but I just wanted to check. So yes, another MK1 wildcard, which is always cool to see. If this device is still being used. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. So technicality. I think overall it had a really nice sound. Nothing too crazy or anything. Like mixing on the MK1 is obviously harder than on MK2. Yet I still think there's room for improvement. Sound design wise, it kinda like a lot of the stuff he's using, that's the things and effects people already used back when there was no MK2. That being said, obviously it's harder, you have less options on the MK1, so I don't want to be too harsh on this, but yeah, it's something to consider. So yeah, my points for technicality. Musicality, I think it was a nice song. The build-up took its time, but I gotta be honest, it's like, obviously, it's MK1. It takes longer, you don't have banks, so that's really something I shouldn't be too harsh on. But we're so used to like fast build-ups with MK2 or like faster that, obviously, it's noticeable. Okay, I think the composition overall is cool. I think it lacks a bit of dynamics. It's like, as I said with other wildcards as well, it's like kind of doing this. There's no real evolution in that department. But other than that, I liked the groove, or like I like the beat. This type of liquid or chill D&B style was pretty cool. And his singing was also decent. So yeah, I think he deserves decent points for this. Okay, showmanship. It was matching the vibe of the track. I wish there was a bit more interaction with the camera, but still a decent performance. And originality, I think it's fairly original. As I said, a lot of the common sounds, with MK1, but still, I think he made his own style or like his own song out of it. So yeah, let me put this here. Okay, nice. Then we have two more. We have Mirza from France, and then one more. Okay. I want to see a produced version of this, would be pretty cool. I totally agree. I think this would work super nice as a fully produced, like chill drum and bass track that you can listen to while doing whatever you want. I think this track works pretty well for this. Okay, let's go with Mirza.
This is Mirza from Yo, this is Mirza from France, and this is my wildcard for the GBB2026 Loopstation categories World League. Bang, bang.
Et je reste dans le fond parce que je veux pas gâcher la fête. Et je suis que dans le fond, fond, ça c'est pas facile à faire. Et je reste dans le fond, parce que je veux pas gâcher la fête. Échec dans le fond, ça c'est pas facile à faire. Et je reste dans le fond, parce que je veux pas gâcher la fête.
Hey, gros, j'ai plus la dalle que ces petites merdes. T'es ma mis dans devant, ils sont choqués, j'ai rien à perdre. J'en fais du rentre dedans sans faire chauffer, mais j'ai la flamme. Y'a rien à dire, y'a rien à faire à part je suis déçu, je précise. Pas pour eux, mais par rapport aux gens qui décident. Autour de moi, j'ai beaucoup de gens qui décèdent. Et autour de toi, je vois que des. Et c'est comme ça que ça fonctionne trop. On les baisse comme l'État qui nous fonctionne trop. J'arrive comme un coup de barre, je à pleine balle. Ils sont gays, mais les autres aiment trop. Yo, je connais le poids de mes emojis. J'ai fait le bon choix de la mémoire. J'aime les faits que me fait la mélodie. Bientôt le mire son emoji. Dans la texte, ça raconte que des sottises. Mais shit dans le fond.
Dans le fond, ça c'est pas facile à faire. Je reste dans le fond, parce que je veux pas gâcher la fête. Check dans le fond, ça c'est pas facile à faire. Et je reste dans le fond, parce que je veux pas gâcher la fête. Et je suis dans le dans le fond.
Okay. Let me check one more thing again. Yeah, okay. This transition I think is a bit rough, but okay, other than that, okay, that's just what I wanted to check. Alright, so let's go with my scores. There's one question in the chat: will you be revealing your top wildcards or all in secret till the judging reveal? I am not allowed to show my scores before the reveal. So that being said, yeah, I'm again from what my feedback, you might guess, of course, where I give higher scores or not. But I will not reveal my. Even if I could, I wouldn't do that before the announcement. Afterwards, I'm gonna do a live stream with some other people, maybe, where I'm gonna explain all my top 10 spots, or like even more, and I will explain my decision. I hope you are happy with that. Okay, so let's get with the scoring. So for the technicality, I really like Mirza's drums, or the sound he has. It's tight and overall like well balanced in the mix. I think the mix otherwise it's fine. It's nothing super crazy, but you can hear everything clearly. Like everything stands out. The only thing that didn't stand out for me was the rapping, especially when he moved further away from the mic. I think it's very quiet, and especially with this rap, like his rapping is so sick. His flow is nice, and like that's one of the most important parts of this song. And yeah, when the vocal is quiet there, or the rapping, it takes away some of the effect, unfortunately. I also like the last drop, I like it, but that I don't necessarily like. I like the ideas of the sound design, but it doesn't really come through that well. anyways, regardless, it gets a decent score, but yeah, the vocal thing is unfortunately kind of taking away some of the effect. Okay, musicality. This is obviously has great groove and rhythm as always with Miasa. And I think I like all the time signatures, all the like things he does. Like he also uses a lot of ear candy in this track. I also like the panning left and right. Like his ideas are pretty cool. I think sometimes the execution is where it comes short. But anyways, composition-wise, structure-wise, I think this track gets a pretty high score. The composition, I think, it could. I think there are certain points in the track where it gets a little bit like it loses a bit of energy, in my opinion, just from the way it's structured, but it's not too bad. So I think it gets good musicality for sure. Showmanship, I think it's a nice performance with Miasa as always. And I think it's also, it's his style, so it's fairly original. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this score for now. Okay, so let's move to the last one, which you guys might already guess is Alice. So before I start watching this, or maybe I can talk about it afterwards. Yeah, that's also fine. I'm gonna talk about it afterwards. So let's switch the scene and let's go.
Yo, I'm Alice, and this is my Loopstation wildcard for the GBB 2026. Woo!
All right. Okay. Hey, MH in the chat. I saw your messages. I'm gonna answer to that after doing my points for Alice. Okay. So, first of all, before I say anything to this, I have heard this track before once. Other than that, I didn't help her with this wildcard. I didn't want to. She didn't want to. Obviously, she knew I was a judge, and of course, if I did, like, this would be conflict of interest. So I didn't help her at all with this one. All right. Yeah. So for the track, I love the chords. First of all, I think they are really nice. A lot of seventh. I like this usually, of course. And has a unique vibe, I would say. So where do I start? Yeah, originality. Let's start this way. I think originality. This one I think is, yeah. I think it kind of stands out from the other wildcards in terms of the genre. Not necessarily in terms of, like sound design or anything, but just the genre and the approach to the track, I think, is quite original. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it doesn't get the highest score, of course, but I think I can live with that. Performance-wise, I think, especially when she's singing, the eye contact with the camera and seeing that she's enjoying the track is really nice to see. A lot of looking down on the Loopstation as well, but yeah, that's something I do as well. So I think this gets good showmanship. Yeah, I think as most of the wildcards gets good showmanship. Okay, musicality. So, as I said already, I love the chords. And I also like the Afro house whatever approach thing. Timing wise, I think the second kick is a bit off time, unfortunately, but it's not too bad. Yeah, so the composition overall is nice, I think. The structure, I think there's definitely room for improvement when it comes to the drop, or like not drop, but this part. The track builds up to this part. And it definitely adds some stuff we didn't hear before, but it's not having the effect that it wants to have, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think structure-wise, there's room for improvement for sure. But I still think I'm happy with this score. Again, other than that, the composition I think is really lovely and very pleasing to listen to. Okay, now technicality is where I have to be harsh. The drums itself are fine, but yeah, the kick, of course, isn't as strong as it should be. But yeah, so this is one thing that's I can notice for sure. Sound design is definitely also a thing where this can improve, but yeah, still it sounds nice. So one thing that is really important to notice here, there are some moments where it's peaking. I think here it's peaking a bit, or like clipping, distorting, however you want to call it, especially with this vocal. Those crackles, you can hear them for sure, and this, yeah, I know how this happened, like she told me. Still, of course, I have to judge it. I have to judge the way, like the version I'm hearing right now, so I cannot be easy on this, obviously. No matter if she's my girlfriend, if in general, if people are my friends or whatever, it doesn't matter. I have to judge what I'm hearing. And yeah, I have to be harsh on this, of course, no matter the reason. So yeah, I think technicality is where this track can improve the most, or where Alice can improve the most, but she already knows that. Yeah, but yeah, let me put my points here. And then I think I'm happy with this score. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, that was all the wildcards. I hope MH is still in the chat, and maybe I will talk about everything for like a couple of minutes, and then I think I gotta go. Yeah, anyways, referring to your messages, MH, let me scroll up for the chat. Hi, thank you so much for your feedback. It was indeed very last minute, as always with you. No, I'm joking, but I can hear it because it feels a bit unfinished. That's all I wanted to say. As always, though, so no excuses on my execution. I mean, yeah, you like. I appreciate it. That you are very reflecting on this type of stuff, but still, bro, it's like you pulling this out last minute is still impressive. It always impresses me. So it's like, yeah, I don't think I could do a wildcard last minute that is that good. So yeah. Yeah, Martin, thank you so much. Merci for this message. I appreciate it. I will take it into consideration, and I will probably not change. Yeah, that's all I gotta say to that. Yeah. Watch people getting neural links with their loop stations so they don't have to look at it for bonus showmanship points. Yeah, it's such a hard topic for me because, you know, sometimes when your track is really hard, you gotta like look what you're doing, obviously. So you cannot really interact that much with the crowd or the camera. So it's like, I can tell you guys in general with the showmanship points, I am not like, the range is not too great. Of course, when somebody is performing very well or someone is performing poorly, I'm taking it into consideration. But I know it's a wild card, and yeah, it matters, of course. But I think other things matter more for me. Like, I think other things are more important because this is still a wild card, and not every track is like, you cannot express yourself. Like, you can express yourself with every song, of course, but it's easier to do it with some than with others, and it's way harder with slower songs as well. Yeah, I think if you just enjoy what you're doing and engage with the camera, I think you're good to go. But I think with performance, I'm pretty I'm not being easy, or like, I'm not going easy, but I think I'm being reasonable. Okay. SyJo, how is this session is going? It's great. And I'm pretty, like, it feels weird that I'm done now. This was the last wildcard. But also happy at the same time because I'm pretty confident in my scores for now. I will review them, obviously, and I will readjust some stuff because, of course, I need to listen, especially to the top 20 wildcards. I think I will listen to everything again, but especially like the top 20, top 15, top 10, top 5, I will listen multiple times and really figure out my final votes and my final scores. So yeah, to make sure I am happy and confident with what I'm judging. Yeah, have a good night, CEO. Thank you so much for being there all the time. Thanks for your wildcard again, and maybe see you in the future. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I think other than that, that's it. I think I've said this before. The level is pretty high. It's like the floor is getting so much higher. Like, usually you had this, like, some standout wildcards and like some decent ones, and like a lot of other people like first try doing a GBB wildcard, and even now people who do their wildcard first time, they're pretty good. And it's like the base level has risen up so much. So yeah, I'm happy to see that. Yeah, goodbye, Thor. Adios. Have a good night. See you, everybody who's going to bed right now or like, yeah, enjoying their evenings. Okay, so yeah. Anyways, I think other than that, that's it. I don't have anything else to say. Yeah, I was in the kitchen because I'm at Leonard's place. And there was no other room for me to go. That's why I'm in the kitchen. So yeah. Anyways, okay. So I don't think I will watch Martin or anybody else for now. For today, I will not do that. But maybe in a future stream, I will watch Martin's GBB Wildcard or sweet GBB Wildcard or some other ones. Or Leonard's. Yeah. It's still kind of crazy how the scenario as a judge went for you finishing with Alice's wildcard. yeah, of course it is. And because I also know the story behind her submitting, or yours, yeah, of course, my GBB wildcard. The scenario of her submission with the wildcard was complicated in general, but I'm happy that she was still allowed and that she got through the prejudging. But of course, it's like, yeah, me judging the person I'm sharing a flat with, my girlfriend, is a bit weird. But I think I can split these things. I can just look at the track and her work, and then without any hard feelings or whatever, put my judging there. But it's the same thing with, like, you know, MH and Martin and everybody else I know, and like all of my friends. I gotta be fair, and I just judge the music. And I like, of course, there's always a little bit of bias, and you have to get rid of that. You have to get past that in both directions, because sometimes you judge your friends more harshly. I would say, because let's say I judge Leonard and I know all of his tracks, then of course I'm not gonna get as easily surprised as with somebody who's doing their first wildcard, of course. So it's really hard to keep the balance, I would say, or like, not it's really hard, but I think it's something you need to watch out for. But I hope, like, I think I've done a good job with this. I hope you guys agree, but we will see. So the decision, I think I have to submit all of my decisions in 2 weeks. So I have quite a lot of time. And then I think a few days later, you guys get the final results. Did After the live release today? Yes, it released today on Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube Music and a lot of other streaming services. Sorry, guys. Okay. So yeah, check that out if you want. Next in line is Gravity. It will probably be on Spotify in about 2 weeks, and the music video is coming soon. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, Freedom Style, as well as Back in Time, as well as some other projects I have. There's so much I want to release this year. I hope I can do it, but now I have the time, because I don't have to prepare 6 GBB rounds anymore. Just my showcase. And I'm really looking forward to that. And just, yeah, watch the guys and judge. Obviously, it's not the easiest job, but it's still, yeah, it's a different beast. But I'm so happy I can do this. Thanks for everybody who's supporting me. And I hope to see a lot of you guys from Europe at this year's GBB when it's in Poland again. And yeah, I'm excited for it. Loop Mayhem as the after party as well. So yeah. So thanks for being an awesome Loop. You inspired me to buy a setup. Thank you so much. Means a lot. With all of you guys, with these messages, it means a lot. I'm happy I can do this, and I appreciate it if people support me, even if I don't compete, if that makes sense. Because I know a lot of people are looking forward to, like, Martin versus SyJo and SyJo versus Biscuit, blah blah, Martin versus Biscuits, or like a lot of these battles. Of course, it's hype, and trust me, I also want to see certain matchups. Martin versus Leonard, it would be super interesting. Martin versus everybody. Shout out to Martin. But of course, like, it's always nice to see if people just enjoy the music. So, yeah. Anyways, just put Martin into every battle, even if he's not on stage. Just like GBB. What was it? Was it the difference? Was it the small final when you came on stage? When who said like, oh, I think I don't remember it, but Martin went on stage and the judges were not happy. Like the judges were like, Christoph was not happy, but it was fine. It was fine. We all learned from it. But yeah, fun times. Definitely. All right, guys. Yeah. Yes, Mahiro invites me because of Yasweet's counter. Huh? Yeah. I mean, I totally get why you did it, and it was fun. But like having just different people on stage when there's not, it's not their own battle, I think was maybe a bit too much or a bit weird. But yeah, it's fine. Need a Martin cam at every GBB. Yeah. Just no, it doesn't matter where you are, Martin. Let's say it's like solo battles, whatever, and you're just down there backstage enjoying your food, enjoying your downtime. There's always a camera guy next to you, and he's like zooming onto your face, and it's like they need your reaction. So I'm pretty sure you would enjoy that. So yeah, those moments are iconic though, such as Alexinho doing hee. But that's a different thing. I think if you getting somebody on stage doing hee or like something funny, adding to your performance, I think that's fine as long as you're not like cheating. But yeah, if there's just like a completely different person on stage, I think maybe it's a bit much. But whole different topic. Anyways, yeah. No, you don't choose this, Martin. You don't have a say in this. I'm sorry. It's like, yeah, unlucky for you. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna need to grab some food. Thank you guys so much for watching, for tuning into these streams. In general, afterwards, I'm gonna do the explanation stream about my results, and if you guys have questions or you disagree, that's totally fair. Like, yeah, it's subjective in so many ways. I'll try to be as objective as I can, but still. So if you're interested in my explanation about my decisions, tune into my live stream after results. And yeah, other than that, take care, guys. Have a good night. Have a nice evening. A nice couch, whatever. And yeah, see you soon. Bye-bye.